Baramulla Lok Sabha constituency in the valley is set to witness a high-profile showdown between Omar Abdullah and Sajad Lone of the People's Conference. The key contenders for the fifth phase polls are former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister and National Conference leader Omar Abdullah, Jammu and Kashmir People's Conference Chief Sajad Lone, Jammu and Kashmir's People's Democratic Party's Fayaz Ahmad Mir, and jailed independent candidate Abdul Rashid Sheikh, popularly known as Engineer Rashid. Remember, under Prime Minister Modi's leadership, the Naya Kashmir is finally witnessing winds of change. In the fourth phase of Lok Sabha polls, the Srinagar seat, which saw first general election after abrogation of 370 in Jammu and Kashmir, witnessed a particularly high turnout, reaching 37.93 without any untoward incident. Now we have Pradeep and Yavar joining us on the broadcast. Let me first go across to Yavar. Yavar, so expectations are high from the fifth phase as well, that we will witness a high voting percentage.
Exactly, Swati. Right now we are in the Handwara, where the polling has begun since 7 in the morning. Now this is a Baramullah constituency where the polling has started. Now National Conference Vice President Omar Abdullah, along with other 22 candidates, are in the fray. This will be the three-corner contest between the People's Conference Sajad Lone, jailed independent candidate Engineer Rashid, and Omar Abdullah. You can see that large queues are here, despite the fact that early in the morning these voters have turned out at the various polling stations across the North Kashmir's Handwara, Kupwara. It comprises of the 18 assembly segments. Besides that, there have been the adequate security cover that will be put in place. In the 2019, there were the 34% of the voting that has been totally recorded in this particular place. Now today, the expectations are high that it will jump up to the 70+% all across. Remember that this year there are the significant assembly polls that are being witnessed in the Kashmir Valley, and significantly this is the first general elections in the country after the Centre purged Article 370 and bifurcated state into two UTs. Now we spoke many of the voters turning out here. They said that they are going to vote for the development, the betterment of the education, lifestyle and the education system. That's what all these votes are meant to be all across. Now all eyes on this particular seat because the National Conference Vice President is in the fray, and also the jailed candidate Engineer Rashid, whose two sons have been continuously, rigorously campaigning for their father in the various locations across the Kashmir Valley. So somehow there will be the interesting candidacy that will be witnessed, particularly when it comes to the Baramulla constituency. Back to you.
Absolutely. Yavar, stay on with us. Let me also go across to Pradeep Datta. Pradeep, 30% or a little above that is generally not considered high percentage voting in the rest of the country. But when it comes to Jammu Kashmir, given the past, the current situation and the politics there, this voter turnout is considered high. And like Yavar was saying, looks like expectations will be met in the fifth phase as well. Talking about the contest, Omar Abdullah is in the fray.
Yes, you're absolutely right, because as you rightly said, the winds of change have already started blowing, because we have already seen during the first three phases there had been large polling percentage. If we look at the Poonch constituency, there was about 72%. If we look at the Udhampur constituency, it was about 68%. And if we look at the Srinagar constituency, it was touching 40%, which was because it was far higher than what we had been witnessing during the last 3 decades. Reason being, the people of Jammu and Kashmir have made up their mind that they have to cast their vote and they want to have the representative of their choice. And at the end of the day, it's democracy that's going to win. Whosoever is going to win in the Baramulla constituency, it is only the time will tell. But yes, the democracy is going to win. And presently, where I am standing right now, this is a very significant polling booth, because this is where the Jagti polling booth, where the members of the displaced Kashmiri Pandit community, they are casting their vote, and they are here in large number. Since morning, we have seen that they are here waiting for their turn to cast vote. There are several polling booths in this region. Let me speak to them. आप पहली बार वोट कास्ट कर रहे हैं?
जी सर.
कितना एक्साइटमेंट है आपका ये?
सर बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटमेंट है.
कभी कश्मीर गए हैं?
हाँ जी गए हूँ.
जाने का मन करता है दोबारा? ये जो वोट कास्ट करते हैं, हम चाहते हैं कि एक बार फिर से घर वापसी हो. See, it's very important, Swati, whenever they are pressing the EVM button, every time the Kashmiri Hindu community, they feel that this should be, in fact, a ticket for them to go back home, because they want the representative, whosoever comes to power, at least they should become the voice of the displaced Kashmiri Hindu community, can speak for them in the parliament so that they can go back home. Let me speak to more people. कितना रहता है घर वापसी का आपको? जो
घर वापसी का हम तो सोचते हैं कि परमानेंट रिहैबिलिटेशन करें, चाहे उधर या इधर. हमारे को ना रिलीफ चाहिए ना कुछ चाहिए. हमारे को परमानेंट, हमारी अगली फ्यूचर जो है, अगली पीढ़ी वो खराब हो रही है। हमारे को कहीं पता नहीं, हमारे को ठिकाना का, हमने जम्मू में रहना, श्रीनगर में रहना, कहाँ रहना, हर किसी को बोलते वो आज करेंगे कल करेंगे, हमारे को परमानेंट रिहैबिलिटेशन चाहिए।
So they want a permanent rehabilitation because they do not want that stopgap kind of arrangement, because they had been here for the last 3 decades. It was in the early 90s because of Pak-sponsored gun culture. They had to abandon their huts and home. Every time they cast vote with a hope that this time they will be going back to Kashmir Valley. But this time the hopes are high because we have already seen that after abrogation of Article 370, how things have really changed. Stone pelting has come to screeching halt. Number of terror-related incidents have come down. And in fact, also we have seen though terror-related elements are quite rattled after seeing the high polling.